was knocked the hell out earlier today too, which was what made that even more hilarious. I was sitting there watching the game, and I was doing the best I could not to scream, like not to like get excited on something, because
Yeah.
it would have been like that scene in Big Daddy where he was like going to yell for like the hockey game and just holding it.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you straight up, Pooch heard everything I had to say today for shit show. I've never seen him lay in that kennel for so long. I was like, bro, I ain't yelling at you, man. I'm just pissed
Oh
off.
my god! Like, but that's how I was in the first half, and then when I saw the second half starting to kick off the way it was, I let it off, and then I was like, I'm done. Fuck this shit. We're good. I'm just gonna sit here and watch this debacle unfold, and we'll call it a day after that. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, NFL fans all
Around
around,
the
and
world.
even NFL fans or even non-NFL fans, this is No Narratives Podcast, and this is episode 44. Is the episode of death because that's how the Houston Texans played today on the offensive side of the ball. The defense came ready to play today. However, that offense looked like they were 6 feet under. Big Moon, what you got to say, brother?
Well, welcome to No Narratives Podcast. My name is Big Moon. My grieving friend right here is Kyle Stegman. This is just a recap of the Texans versus the Rams game. LA Rams take down the Houston Texans at SoFi Stadium, 14-9, making Texans fans wonder if it's going to be the same thing from last year.
It sure the fuck looks like it.
I agree,
Sorry.
as the Houston Texan offense was mediocre, as they only were able to
Mediocre.
muster 9 points and looking like last year's offense. To me,
Actually,
play
I think
calling,
last year's offense looked a little better than this bullshittery today.
I disagree on that one. But I don't know. To me, I think play calling was good, except that one play. I don't understand why we do the toss left, toss right. Don't go nowhere. Stop that. We don't have the running backs for that. But I feel like execution also, and then the rest played their part. Injury played their part, and it was one of those days for the Houston Texans offense for sure.
I ain't gonna lie
I
though, the refs
mean,
were calling some soft ass bullshit today.
I agree.
I mean, the calls they made, it was the right call, but it was some soft ass horse shit.
No,
I
I
swear to
totally agree.
God, if they didn't pick up that damn personal foul call that they were going to call on Kalen Bullock, you were going to see me on Channel 2 tonight, just going on a fucking crash out. Because I was like, if that ain't the most softest bullshit fucking personal foul call I've ever seen in my life, oh my God. Even the one that, I mean, I get the one they called on Henry 202, but at the same time, what is he supposed to do in that situation?
Right.
Where is he supposed to go? Puka Nakua's bitch ass is over here falling down. No disrespect to Puka Nakua. He played his ass off tonight, but he was over here falling down. I mean, where is 202 supposed to go?
Yeah, I agree with you
But
on
hold
that
on,
one, man.
I digress. I digress. This isn't even about the defense. This isn't even about the Rams offense. The LA Rams, they had their fair share of injuries on the offensive line, like we did. This was Matthew Stafford's first game since last year because he didn't play at all during the preseason. And they came out and did exactly what they needed to do to get this win. They played good situational football on the offensive side of the ball, and their defense kept this, and the defense won them this game. Kudos to the Los Angeles
Absolutely.
Rams. I give y'all's props. The Houston Texan defense, thank you for showing up today and giving me something to cheer for. The Houston
I
Texans
agree.
offense, I'm going to be at that game next week, regardless of if my face is still halfway working and not. And please show the fuck up and show me something because Jesus Christ. Sorry. Damn it.
Lo siento.
Damn it to hell. What the
No, man. I definitely agree to you on that
I'm
one.
sorry, and I'm sorry. You want to say the play calling was solid. It was just the execution, and it was, timely penalties. Nah, I'm not. Nah, the whole offensive side of the ball was a clusterfuck from start to finish. We scored 9 fucking points in the first half. 9 points. 3 of them points came in the last 3 seconds of the second half. First half. Sorry, first half. You're right. Nah, offense was atrocious. I hope they figure it out. I really do. Offensive line play. I mean, hey, you got to start somewhere. Offensive line play. I mean, I get it. Y'all were shuffling around. Oh, linemen, Cam Robinson got hurt with a calf strain, or he hurt his calf. He left. They had to move Ursary over to left tackle. Blake Fisher came in, and the 2 plays that Blake Fisher was in, he gets a face mask penalty. So that was fantastic. Jake Andrews, I think is his name, or
Yes.
I think it's Jake Andrews, our starting center. I know he left with an ankle injury, and I was really hoping for something positive, but it doesn't look good. Jarrett Patterson is a serviceable backup. But yo, my dad wanted to use the excuse, oh, well, they had some injuries on the O line and they had to shuffle them around. They knew who they were bringing into this game 3 or 4 days ago. They knew who was going to start this game, regardless of if the left guard was sick or not. They knew who was going to start and they knew who was going to be in those positions. And they did not have them ready to play at all. I don't know. And then I don't know if the play calling was let's try to go deep downfield. But when your O line wasn't giving you the time for CJ to throw the ball downfield, throw that out the window. Didn't do that.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
the, the run game really wasn't existent in the first half. It kind of came alive in the second half, but I mean, kept trying to run it in the first half. Nothing. Should have thrown that out the window. Nico Collins, who I think is a top 5 wide receiver in this league, biased or not, five total targets, 3 catches for 20 something yards. Our leading receiver had 2 catches for 32 yards. The fuck are we doing here? Like, seriously, what the fuck are we doing here? Is it CJ missing wide open throws? Is it the receivers not getting open? Or is it the play calling or the scheme not working? Something's got to give here, man, because, yo, this was game 1. We got 16 of these motherfuckers to go. Y'all need to figure it the fuck out. You can't have your defense out there all fucking game long. This defense played their ass off. They only gave up 14 points. They gave up 2 tutties. That was it. This game, we should have won 2014. The way your defense played, if the offense played anything remotely close to 2 years ago, this would have been an ass kicking. This is an elite defense. This offense, I don't even think could beat a college defense. And I'm just speaking the truth. Now, I mean, save me from this because I'm on my rant right now. Go ahead. Yank me
No,
out
for
of this
sure.
motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Timeout. Timeout, timeout, timeout. I mean, at the end of the day, to me, it's just week 1, man. Didn't expect too much. I did expect a lot. Not gonna lie, I did. But then it's just like a wake up call for everybody that's a Houston Texans fan, even the Houston Texans. Period. They're
I'm not
still
even gonna
not.
say
It's
that,
not even
bro. I'm not
there.
even gonna say it's week 1 because I'm sitting here and I just peeked over the fucking. I just peeked over my monitor. It was 20-13 at halftime. 2 minutes and 12 seconds have come off the clock, and the Ravens have already scored a touchdown.
But that's the Ravens.
But no, bro. I'm not even comparing. I'm not trying to compare us to the Ravens. I'm just saying, in 2 minutes and 13 seconds of the start of the second half, they scored a touchdown. Let that sink in. The Houston Texans did not score a touchdown today in 60 minutes of football. I don't give a flying fuck if it's week 1 or not.
Tired, man. It's week 1, bro. So my thing is, I think the offensive game plan for me, what I saw was they were just trying to, yeah, they were trying to run the ball. It wasn't working, but at the same time, I guess they were just trying to also maintain time possession. I mean, the offense moved, bro. We're like we're some fans just speaking it like we didn't do much. Yes, I get it. We didn't score touchdowns. We didn't score no points. We didn't get to win the game by offense. Defense did their thing. I agree with you. They did everything they could. They gave us a chance in the last drive when Alshire caused the fumble. We were moving it
Great
there
fucking play.
too. And we were moving the ball there too. We had our chances. You're right. We had our chances, and it didn't fall our way. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, I could be mad as a Houston Texan fan, but at the same time, I have to look at this as a football fan as well. Today wasn't our day. I mean, I know we had OTAs, we had training camp, we had everything together to get this game. Everybody was excited about it. But at the same time, we also got to remember that the Rams was a division winner last year in a NFC West. They were 10-7, just like the Texans. They started 1-4 in the beginning of the season and ended up winning the division, and then getting into the playoffs. To me, this game doesn't judge the whole season for me. And yeah, there are things that have to be corrected. You cannot have your top wide receiver not get over 65 yards, at least. At the same time, the Texans was a team of committee today. Running backs, receivers, O line. A lot of players played today that probably thought they weren't going to see the field till maybe later on in the season. Running game wasn't good at all. Once again, what I don't like is we have a running back that's coming out off of injury, and he's basically the only one getting the positive yards. I get it.
Mhm.
Damian Pierce tried to do his thing, didn't work out. Woody Marks didn't work out either. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was happy that the running game was coming alive at the end because I feel like maybe that's what they were trying to do. Sometimes I think the offensive coordinator's game plan is to try to wear the defense down and keep them liable to the run as well. Yeah, I get it. We want to pass the ball, but at the same time, we also got to see the stats also say that CJ was pressured 41% of the time today. And I think being pressured, he had got like 102 yards. So
Yeah, I don't have that stat, but I'll take
I
your
saw
word
that.
for it.
Yeah, I saw that stat on one of the posts on Facebook, and you know it sucks. I'm like, trust me, I don't like short passes and everything. I get it. I guess they're just trying to just move the ball. We got down there, but once we got close to the end zone, it just died. We couldn't to me, like I said, we just couldn't execute it right. Like to me, I just gonna have
I
to live
think
with that and just move on.
I think what's frustrating enough is the fact that this looked like a lot of last year's bullshit today.
No, for sure,
And I think
for
that's what's
sure.
frustrating because yeah, it's week 1, but it feels like it's a continuation of last year's bullshit. So it's like we've seen this already. We waited a whole off season to see, you know, to have some changes made. Whole new offensive coordinator, new offensive scheme, shuffled around the offensive line, drafted offensive linemen, brought some in during free agency, revamped the receiving room, changed a lot of things on the offensive side of the ball just for the same shit. I think that's what's most frustrating. And then there's the penalties. I think they said I think there was 10 penalties for like 100 uh I don't know how many yards or I don't know how many yards it was. It was like 100 something yards. But it was enough for
We had 11 penalties for 80 yards.
it wasn't 100 yards? Oh, okay, it was 80
Mm-mm.
yards. Yeah, that's not a disciplined football team at all, and that's on both sides of the ball as well. So, but a lot of it came on boneheaded plays, like, I get it, at the end of the day, football's a fast-paced game, you and I know this, so
Mm-hmm.
hands to the face or face masks and stuff like that are gonna happen, but, I mean, you should know where to put your hands at, man. I think we had how many hands to the face did we have calls did we have today?
I
Or
think it
face
was
masks did we
two.
have? Was it
I think
2?
it was just two. But I think
And
one was on
then
Stingley. One was on Stingley, and then
mhm,
I think the defensive line also jumped off sides. I think a couple of times.
yeah.
So, so it was
It's just
mistakes all around, bro.
now
Mistakes
and
all
some
around.
of that I will chalk up to being week 1 of the NFL season,
Yeah,
but at the end of the day, if I'm here, if we're having this episode and we're kicking in the Texans backside, nah, you getting your ass whooped for all of it. Penalties, poor play calling, poor execution, all of it.
got saved on a kickoff.
Got saved on a kickoff, oh my god,
Yeah,
and here's the fucked up part. Even if it wasn't a holding call, even if he didn't hold him, I don't think he would've made the play because of the ankle. But that could be me.
yeah.
That could just be me. But ultimately, it was a, rough way to start the NFL season for the Houston Texans and the fans of the Houston Texans. Hopefully, they, take tomorrow, come in Tuesday, and go back to the drawing board and put some stuff together and figure it out. I mean, it's. I mean, I get it. It's only one. It's only one game. It's only week 1. Don't lose your mind yet. But I think the reason why I'm losing my mind is it's the same crap that we dealt with last season.
Yeah, it's just the expectation that we want, and we that's all it is. It's just the expectation. Like I said, I thought we were Super Bowl bound. I admitted this
Bro, I don't.
last
And the
episode.
thing is, though, it's like our expectation at this point in time is, hey, make the playoffs. But I mean, because that's exactly what that we haven't been able to do anything past that. And my other expectation was, you know what, let's have a competent offense. We didn't have a competent offense. We knew our defense was going to be really damn good. We knew our defense was going to be almost elite, or I say almost was going to be elite. I just need a competent offense. I don't need a elite offense and defense. I got the defense. Can we just do? We just need something middle of the pack offensively, and that's how great of a team we could be. I mean, as of right now, this is crazy to see, but as of right now, and it's only week one, and I mean, I'm just throwing this out there just to throw it out there. But Indianapolis and Jacksonville are leading the.
Yeah, but Jacksonville had the Panthers, so I'm not gonna even entertain that one. But
Don't
I mean,
disrespect the Carolina Panthers. Bryce
sorry.
Young, the truth.
Yeah, with
He might be
little
the truth,
wins.
but that offensive line is a joke.
Atrocious for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, yeah. I mean, you just gonna have to toss this whole game. Yeah, it sucked. Like I said, I had my moments, bro. Defense did their thing. Stanley scared me getting injured in the first defensive
Oh,
series that he was
yeah,
in.
no, we can definitely say the same thing about that.
So,
Baltimore just what the oh Baltimore 2 point conversion. Oh, okay.
so,
27
so
21.
now it's just I'll move on. I mean,
Buffalo, not Baltimore. Why did I
the end
say
of the day, the
Baltimore?
schedule doesn't get any easier.
It does not
The next
work.
the next what we got Tampa Bay was a playoff team. Then we have
Tampa Bay.
Jacksonville, Tennessee, then Baltimore, another playoff team.
And then we got
At
a
the end
bye
of the
week,
day,
and then we got Seattle in Seattle, which isn't no stretch either. I think
so
was Seattle a playoff team last year, or they were almost a playoff team last year.
I
They
think they
they're
were a playoff team or almost. Who knows? I can't remember. No, they missed out. They missed. They,
I think they're almost a playoff team, but it's like they're no slouch. So it's like our schedule it don't get easier, and you already know we got Tampa Bay, and you already know that Jacksonville Tennessee game, whether they were playoff teams or not, these damn AFC South games are always a dogfight.
yes, sir.
So
And I
it's
agree.
you don't want to go in there sputtering. So got to figure
Yeah,
it out.
man.
You got
Back to the
anything else
drawing
you want to
board.
add, brother? I'm done
Back
with
to
my
the drawing
ranting.
board.
I'm good.
It's just back to the drawing board for me, man. I mean, at the end of the day, just gonna see how we move on from this. Like I said, we'll see where people's health are throughout the week. See if we get
hmm
Jake Andrews back, or we're gonna be looking for a center and then having Jared Patterson as our center. I mean, he,
I want to know what happened to Juice Scruggs because he wasn't even.
he's the
Is he
backup. I
hurt?
mean, no, I think he's the backup for I think the left guard. So what happened? The lineup today was Cam Robinson, Lakin Tomlinson, Jake Andrews, Titus Howard, Ariante, Ursi. I
Bursary.
guess yeah. And so then wherever Cam Robinson came out, moved him to the left. We put Fisher there. Yeah, I don't get why maybe because he's behind a veteran. Maybe he's just not. He's just the backup. I mean, sooner or later we're gonna have to see what we got with the draft picks that we got the last two couple years. I think he's pretty good, but they have a plan. We'll see how it goes. Definitely, we can't be a team with a committee. I mean, does it change if Christian Kirk and Braxton Berrios played? Who knows? Honestly, who knows? It was bad. I mean, we couldn't get the long ball, like you said earlier when you were before we started. You only had two passes past 20 yards, and that ain't gonna work. It's just not gonna work. Shout out to the rookies. I mean, they did subpar. Wish it was better for them, but at the same time,
hmm
shout out, like you said, shout out to the LA defense for sure. The coordinator, great game plan. Take our number one receiver out and make us beat y'all with
Rookies.
whatever we got behind them. Pretty much, you know.
Make us beat y'all with rookies and dunking it down and short passing game. No,
Right.
it was a great like, I mean, I give kudos fully to the LA Rams. They had a great defensive game plan and they had situational
Football.
execution on offense that got them the win. Great game by them. They did what they needed to do to get the win. I'm with you. Throw it away. Move on to next week. Got Tampa Bay coming into town for the home opener. It'll be
Yes,
Liberty
sir.
White. We'll be there having the time of our lives. So we'll see how it goes.
I
So
will never, for the rest of the season, say we're gonna win by something. We're just gonna
please
play
don't.
football. We're just gonna play football, all right?
I'm just gonna
We're
go
just
play
gonna
some
play
football.
football. For sure,
Just
we're
gonna
gonna
go
just
hit
play some football,
go
man.
smack some helmets and call it a day.
Yes,
So
sir.
I got nothing else to add, man. You got anything you want to throw out there, or you good?
I believe this is over for sure.
All right then, ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls, NFL fans, and non-NFL fans. Thank you for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Peace.